All right, boys and girls, let's get ready for story time. Today we're going to be reading the story Goodnight Numbers by Danica McKellar. First, let's discuss the parts of our book. What is the part of the book that holds our book together? It is called the spine. The spine holds our book together. This is the front of our book. What is this part of the book called? The back of our book. What does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. What does the author do? The author writes the words. All right, let's begin our story by the title, Goodnight Numbers by Danica McKellar. One, good night, one fork. Good night, one spoon. Good night, one bowl. I'll see you soon. Can you hold up the number 1? 2. Good night, 2 hands. Good night, 2 feet. Good night, 2 ears. So small and so sweet. Can you think of 2 things that you have? What number comes after 2? 3. Good night, 3 wheels. Good night, 3 cans. Good night, all trucks and pots and pans. Can you go in the kitchen and see if you have 3 pots or 3 pans? 4. Good night, 4 paws. Good night, kitty cat. Good night, 4 froggies on the bathroom mat. 5. Good night, 5 points. Good night, little star. Good night, 5 splashes. They really go far. What does the word splash mean? It's like when you're in the tub and you hit the water and it splash. It kind of goes up and down. 6. Good night, 6 snaps. Good night, Mr. Peach. Good night, 6 blocks with 6 sides each. Snaps. What is a snap? Can you snap your finger? Or you can snap a button. 7. Good night, 7 days. Good night, whole week. Good night, 7 teeth. So clean they squeak. What is a squeaking sound? Can you make a squeaking sound? Squeak, 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 squeak. 8. Good night, 8 arms. Good night, tall vine. Good night, 8 sides on the red stop sign. While driving, I want you to look for a red stop sign. What does a red stop sign mean? Does it mean you should keep going or should you come to a stop? 9. Good night, 9 butterflies. Good night, 9 bars. Good night to the moon and the countless stars. What number will come after 9? 10. 10 is also our number of the month. Good night, 10 fingers. Good night, 10 toes. Good night to the world and everyone knows. Numbers around us like really good friends. Good night to all the numbers. Good night and the end. Can you count to 10 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The end.